all warmly welcome on SLTV Love.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, you are welcome on SLTV Love. This is the channel that gives you the lesson about the human body, both anatomy, physiology, even any other knowledge you should need about the human body function or the structure. Good. Today, I would like to show you the abdomen of the human being. What are the content we find within the abdomen? The content, I mean the organs and any other structure we're going to find within the abdomen. So please stick on this video from the beginning up to the end. You are going to learn a lot. You're going to know yourself, how your body is. Even if you know someone who would like such kind of lesson, please place the share button and share them with you. It's better for other people to get such kind of knowledge. And if you have not yet subscribed, please, there is a subscribe button down there. Place it. That is a huge support for this channel. Let's start our today's class. The abdomen, it is this part of the trunk which is inferior to the chest or the thorax. You get it? So it's separated from the thorax by what we call the diaphragm. This organ, which is a membrane, this one is the one that separates the abdomen from the chest or the thorax. This is the chest cavity and this is the abdominal cavity. So today we are going to see this content that we see within the abdomen. So first of all, let's start with this large organ that we find within the abdomen. This is the largest organ. It is called the liver. Maybe you haven't yet known how the liver is. This is the liver and it is very huge. And its its large part is within the right side. So if you feel like pain down here, closer to the chest, but within the abdomen, you know you are suffering from the liver. You get it? If you complain on the other side, the left side, no, it is not the liver. So this is the liver. Let me remove it and you see it clearly. Inferior to the liver, but on the liver as well, we find what we call gallbladder. You get it? This is gallbladder. The gallbladder, sometimes people suffer from it. You may get confused when you have pain within your right side. Maybe not the whole liver, maybe the gallbladder. So this is the gallbladder. Most of the time people get inflammation on this organ, but it's treatable. It can be removed or get anti-inflammatory drugs. So this is the liver actually. It's the one that is closer to the diaphragm than any other organ, but we are going to see others. So below the liver to the left side, we see the stomach. That's because people like food, people eat, they think that maybe the stomach is the largest organ within the abdomen. No, just the liver. This is the stomach. The stomach is connected to esophagus. Esophagus is this tube that connects the stomach to the mouth. This esophagus is very posterior to the trachea. The trachea is part of what we call bronchial tree or the airway. So the esophagus is posterior to it. So we can see it clearly here, but down here you can't see it. Here it is. This is the esophagus. You get it? So it's come and get connected to the stomach. Good. This is the stomach actually. So when you suffer, the left side closer to the diaphragm, know that it is probably the stomach. The stomach comes and get connected to the small intestine. You're gonna see it clearly now. Before we reach to the small intestine, let's remove the stomach and see what is there. But there, on the other left side, directly to the rib, we see what we call spleen. Spleen. This is what we call spleen. And here posterior to the stomach, back here we see what we call pancreas. This is the spleen, this is the pancreas. Like so many people get what we call splenomegaly. Their spleen get large, then their abdomen get swollen, but on the left side. Most of the time know that it's splenomegaly. This spleen is the one which suffer. Then here is the pancreas. So we can't go into the function of every part, but here I would like to guide you. You know what is going on within your abdomen, more specifically about the organs that you find there. So when you touch your abdomen, when you go on the left side, exactly to the rib, you're touching your spleen. When you go a little bit to the medial line, you're gonna go to the stomach. When you come, you go to the midline and go to the right side. This is the liver. Is that clear? Good. So that is how these organs are organized. And back, just posterior to the stomach, it's the pancreas. Then on the left side of the stomach, this is the spleen. I've said that the stomach come and get connected to the small intestine. The small intestine is the longest organ within the abdomen, if it is not within the whole body. This is the small intestine. Here there is another organ, another membrane that covers the abdominal content. This is called peritoneum. Good. Peritoneum, we are not going to talk more about it. So this is the small intestine actually. This small intestine is the one that receives food from the stomach. Well-quenched food come and go into the small intestine. A little bit, let me talk about the function of the small intestine. This is the one that absorbs content and the nutrient and send them into the whole body to serve our body. The small intestine. So many nutrients are absorbed through the small intestine. Then the small intestine here on the right side, down here, the lower quadrant of the abdomen. When we say quadrant, you cross-sect the abdomen into 4 parts, moving from what we call anterior superior iliac spine, here closer to the low rib, here. Then you draw a straight line here, and then you draw another one. So there will be the left lower quadrant, the left lower quadrant, the right lower quadrant, the left lower quadrant, the right upper quadrant, and then the left upper quadrant. So this connection of the small intestine to the large intestine is within the right lower quadrant. So then food will go into the large intestine. You can see the large intestine, it has 3 main parts. Let me say 3 main parts. This is the ascending colon, ascending or going up, ascending colon, then transverse colon, then there is what we call descending colon. We're gonna see it when we remove it. Good. Ascending, transverse colon, then there is the descending colon. Do you get it? The descending colon is this one. So it goes and gets connected to the outside through the anus. Do you get it? This is the large intestine. Alright. Now there are other organs down here, within the pelvis. We'll talk about them next time. But before I conclude this course, here are what we call the kidneys. Some people get confused and think that maybe their kidneys are within their pelvis. No, kidneys are up here, closer to the back. Do you get it? Closer to the back. There is a left kidney and a right kidney. This one was cross-sected in order to see how it is, its structure internally. This is the left kidney and this is the right kidney. Now, as you can see here, the left kidney is more superior than the left one. I mean the right one. When I say superior, it is higher compared to this one. Now you may wonder, why is it higher compared to this one? You get it? You may wonder, why is it higher compared to this one? Look, or why is this one inferior compared to this one? You see, the river is the one that we find here. In order for the river to have a space, this kidney should be a little bit lower compared to that one. Do you get it? That is why this one is inferior compared to this one. Now, on top of every kidney, we see what we call adrenal gland. This adrenal gland is the one that secretes the hormones. If you know what we call adrenaline, you get, these are called adrenal glands, adrenaline, noradrenaline. So this is the adrenal glands on top of the kidney. So when you touch your lips, your lower ribs, your two lower ribs, when like something pelts or go violently and enter your abdomen, so it will go and make injury to your, or cause injury to your kidneys. So another next time we'll see the organs we find within the pelvis. So thank you very much, and see you next time in another video. May God bless you abundantly. Please support this channel by pressing like, subscribe, and the bell. This is a huge support for this channel. May God bless you.